Good afternoon, everyone. The government of Kenya has repeatedly stated in various forums that we don't believe that Felician Kabuga could be hiding anywhere in this country. Apparently, to challenge this assertion, NTV and the Daily Nation have recently published information seeking to prove that indeed the fugitive Kabuga is in Kenya and that he was enjoying protection from elements in the Kenya security services. We wish to state that our own inquiries have proved beyond doubt that this information cannot possibly be true. This T-shirt, I am told, he was given during the celebrations for what? For World Water Day? World Water Day in April?
No, 22nd March this year.
22nd March this year. You can see it is even sponsored by World Vision. So there must be several other T-shirts of this kind which were given out that day. They couldn't have been exclusive to him. Mr. Ngera has categorically stated that the photograph was taken in his shop in Isiolo. He has also produced convincing evidence to support his testimony. The drama does not end there. I would also want to state that we have thoroughly scrutinized the records of the Kenya Defence Forces since 1996, and we have not been able to trace any records indicating that the said Sarune ever served in the Kenya Defence Forces at any one point in time in any capacity whatsoever. The documents attributed to D&D in the documentary have such glaring falsehoods, you have seen them there, that we wonder how the media house went on and published this information. Basically, you and I know that there is nobody like Commandant in the Department of Defense. You can see this man and his entire family is here. Because he couldn't, how do you continue staying in your house when people have declared you Kabuga? And others, their relatives in the United States have been calling me, asking me, what security arrangements have you made for him? What are you doing against NTV? By the way, if you ask that question, how would you answer it?
I do not know. Any time that I offered myself to be photographed, they were taken without my knowledge. And I don't know for what reason they were taken. But of course, when we got to know Kabuga, when it was, and I have already a price tag on my hand, and where I stay is in Isiolo, is the most dangerous and hot places in Kenya. Of course, you know what one may think about. I never had any occasion to discuss anything about Kabuga. I have only seen it in the papers. I've seen the Kabuga photographs in the papers, nothing else.
Do you have the T-shirt? Do you have the T-shirt that is on that picture?
It is this one.
This is what is
this one.
that is on that picture. One more time.
When it was here and on, I'm told on Sunday at around 9:30, I never got the information until the following day, that is on Monday, at around 6. So I was only able to see the pictures in the news around 9.
Come closer to the microphone.
And so when we had my wife, because it was me and my wife, and when the news were given and we saw my pictures there, actually she collapsed. I also, because I could not imagine, she could not imagine being a wife of a Kabuga. And you know, if you have learned this about Kabuga, you know what you would feel, right? So actually, we never slept that night.
The family, after receiving calls from other members of that family, has been greatly traumatized. Moments after it was aired and they received those phone calls, a motor vehicle stopped outside their gate, remained there for 30 minutes, which added to the trauma that they already had. They were forced to move into a hotel nearby because of the threat to their lives. Later on, the government was kind enough, through the intervention of Mr. Kiraibe, to provide security for the family. And as we are talking now, and the scenes the day before yesterday, they have been under armed guard. That is the position regarding the security threat that these people have been having. And having a price tag over the family head of 400 million shillings, you can see how risky it is for them to be exposed. Certainly, we are contemplating filing a suit against the nation because of that. And if the nation is here, I would like the nation people to explain to us why, even after learning that this story is false, they have not taken any trouble, not even the courtesy, even to publish a correction. Instead, even as late as last night, after the Star had reported that this story is false, the nation did not take any steps to investigate. Even last night they aired the clips.